My friend Danielle thought that a boy in one of her classes was cute, so we went to a little party in his LV dorm room, and Rye was there too. So we met then and just started seeing each other on campus.
I was at the farmer's market and we randomly run into each other, and so I figured out that she's living in Des Moines, and like, you can show me around. I've never been here, and so it's kind of the start, but it's too early to get emotional.
Yeah, I remember their first date. They went to Black Cat Ice Cream here in Des Moines, and I could tell like he was really nervous going into it. Like he was still kind of pacing around, and you could tell like he was just wanting to make sure everything went right. That this girl was special.
So I had a salted caramel mixed in.
Now, as the father of the bride, from the moment Sonia was born, she's had my heart. I remember holding her from the first time and thinking, I will spend the rest of my life protecting this little girl. Watching her grow up, I've seen her become the strong, kind, beautiful woman sitting here today.
She was full of energy and never walked anywhere. She ran everywhere, so I knew she was going to go after life. And
Sonia, I feel like always just shows up as like her best self and is able to just be a super great friend.
I think they're both super determined. Without a doubt, when like God brings two people together that both have like their heart and mind set on something, and they both love each other and love everyone around them, and it's just that infectious love that just kind of brings them together perfectly.
Yay.
Like, is that of you?
You're gonna have to be able to talk.
I know. I've been practicing. Oh my gosh. I'm the luckiest dad in the world. I remember Alice and I sitting down with Sonia and Rye in the Luther Student Union and saying to Rye, "So, I hear you're dating my daughter. Just so you know, she means the world to us." And I left it at that. I guess that was my way of saying, be kind to my little girl. Little did I know that kindness is one of Rye Hawley's many wonderful traits. Fast forward a couple years, and Rye stopped at our house to meet me and Alice while Sonia was at work. And with a lot of emotion, Rye let us know about his love for our daughter and his plan to propose and to ask for our blessing. Of course, we were thrilled.
And I knew that it was what Sonia wanted, and just him talking to us and sharing his feelings for Sonia was just amazing, and I couldn't be prouder of the two of them.
Just how freaking proud I am to be his brother, to be behind him, to support him, to love him. He's doing great things, and I'm so excited to see what he does. I personally didn't even really hear him mentioning like plans to propose, at least like in a recent time frame, you know. And then out of nowhere I get a FaceTime call and he just like flashes a ring, and then me and like my brothers just all go crazy over the phone. I just, you know, we didn't know how soon it was gonna happen. It was like inevitable, but you know, we never knew when. And I just remember that day, and I was so stoked because then immediately he asked, us to all be in town on a certain day and like bring everyone together, and you wanted to make it a big surprise, like a party. And then obviously with Sonia, like just knowing that she was gonna be my future sister-in-law, it was just like a feeling I'll never forget.
I can't be more confident with the person in my corner, like who that is with Sonia, because it's like we're gonna change. There's gonna be a future family eventually, and so that's what I'm looking forward to, just like growing with each other still throughout those years. Oh my God. That is a dress right there. Wow. Do a little spin.
Look at the hair.
Damn. Alright.
I like the tie. It looks good.
Thanks.
And your tie clip.
Yep, got the clip on there too.
Just the way that they like greet other people and they greet each other, it's just like so warm, and I'm like, wow, like I really want that in my own life, like a partner who's like very supportive, and I don't know, just seeing them all the time together, it's just, I don't know, it just brings me so much joy that my best friend is getting married.
It is my privilege to welcome all of you to this joyous occasion this afternoon as we surround Sonia and Rai with our prayers, who have come to make their marriage vows in the presence of God and all of us.
Keep it together. While I'm here today in my capacity as an ordained minister who's performed several weddings, I'm here primarily in my capacity as Rai's father. I'm here to offer a blessing to my son and his beautiful partner.
I realized it was different when there was just no stress, and it was just so easy hanging out, and she felt like a friend, and it wasn't like an emotional roller coaster.
So when we were both graduating from college and talking about plans of like where we were gonna move, when like Rai's name was in the mix about where she was gonna be living, definitely knew that it was something a little bit more, yeah.
He got along really well with my family. I got along really well with his family, and it just felt really natural and super easy to be together, so I think I knew pretty early on.
Probably started when you got a golden retriever, honestly. That was like the first thing. I was like, when they got a dog together, but I knew that right away Sonia was really important to him.
When he told me that he wants a relationship that's always going up, when he told me that he wanted to marry Sonia, I said, so how does Sonia make you feel, Rai? And he goes, she is this. And so he did that same gesture.
When planning the wedding, Rai told me he wanted all of his brothers in the wedding. I said, well, of course. He then said, that means Alexander. I got somewhat emotional when Rai said that, because Alexander is my biological son. And while circumstances have prevented Alexander from being in the wedding, Alexander and Rai's sister, Sydney, are both here celebrating with us. When I think of Rai, I think of someone committed to expanding and broadening our understanding of family.
I admire a lot about Rai, his ability to interact with everyone he meets. A lot of people that I've met so far have said that he always remembers their names always greets them by their first name, and is always willing to make connections with people that he hasn't met before. So I admire that a lot about him.
His relationship with anybody, like his brothers, they're so close, and you can tell that they have a bond. And then when he meets someone new, it's like they're instantly friends. Or when we go grocery shopping, he starts talking to the cashier, and it's like, okay, I'm just trying to get home, and he's like, how's your day going? And so he's just always trying to, you know, meet someone new and find a connection with them.
Sonia and Rye, I invite the two of you now to declare your vows to one another.
In the presence of God and this community, I, Rye, take you, Sonia, to be my wife.
I, Sonia, take you, Rye, to be my husband.
To have and to hold from this day forward.
In joy and in sorrow.
In plenty and in want.
In sickness and in health.
To love and to cherish.
As long as we both shall live.
This is my solemn vow.
And it is my privilege to present to all of you Rye and Sonia Hawley.
The brand new, this is Hawley.
The first time that Rye brought Sonia over, it was for dinner. And I immediately looked at Willem and Winter. I was like, okay, this one's pretty good. She's gonna be around for a while. and then I met her parents. Check. And then I met the lake house. Check. And then I met the pontoon. And the speedboat, check. And then I cornered Rye when he least expected it, and I said, dude, you better not mess this up. I need this. I don't care how you think about it, I need this.
Favorite moment, there are so many. I love watching them play cards together. I love how they look at each other and talk to each other over the kitchen table. I don't think I could say there's one. I could say every time I see them together, it is so inspiring.
So, Rye, I see you've married my daughter. Just so you know, you both mean the world to us. Cheers.